Good morning everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into an exciting exploration of how craft media intersects with useful objects. Our presentation is titled Craft Media in Useful Objects, Bridging Functionality and Creativity. We'll be looking at how traditional craft techniques blend with modern media and emerging technologies to transform everyday items. It's a fascinating journey into innovation and artistry, and I'm thrilled to share it with you. Let's get started. Craft media in useful objects is all about creatively combining different media elements like digital content, print design, and interactive features into everyday items we use. The goal here is to not just make these objects functional but also visually appealing and engaging. This approach transforms simple tools into experiences that captivate us. One of the fascinating aspects of craft media is how it blurs the lines between utility and art. Instead of seeing these objects as just practical tools, they become interactive pieces that can communicate and respond to us, adding a new layer of meaning and connection. The types of media involved are diverse. Everything from digital displays and printed graphics to interactive components are thoughtfully integrated. This integration significantly impacts how we interact with these objects, making our experiences richer and more engaging than ever before. It's about turning the everyday into something extraordinary. When we look back at the history of integrating media into everyday objects, it all started with traditional craft methods such as hand painting and engraving on household items. These techniques allowed artisans to add decorative and meaningful touches by embedding visual motifs and narrative scenes, turning simple objects into storytelling tools. Then, with the advent of printing and photography, the possibilities for media integration expanded dramatically, allowing for more detailed and reproducible images. Later on, the introduction of digital technologies transformed this practice further by enabling dynamic and interactive content to be embedded within objects. Overall, this evolution highlights how technological advancements and cultural shifts have shaped the way media is integrated with the objects we use daily. When we talk about types of media in craft objects, there are several key forms to consider. First, digital displays are screens that are built right into furniture or gadgets, allowing them to show real-time information or provide entertainment. Next, we have printed graphics, which are decorative or informative images applied to surfaces through various printing techniques, adding visual appeal and context. Then, interactive interfaces come into play, using touch, gestures, or sensors to respond to how users interact with the object, creating a dynamic user experience. Lastly, multimedia content such as embedded audio, video, or lighting elements can be incorporated to engage multiple senses and make the object more immersive and engaging. Each of these media types adds a unique layer to craft objects, making them both functional and interactive. Here we see some real-world examples that illustrate how integrated technology is enhancing everyday objects. First, there's furniture with embedded screens. These aren't just ordinary pieces. They can serve as information hubs, showing useful data or even acting as dynamic artistic displays that change based on your mood or setting. Next, wearable technology with interactive displays is becoming increasingly common. These devices don't just tell time, they provide notifications, track health metrics, and keep you connected in a seamless way. Lastly, home decor is evolving too. Imagine printed artworks that come to life with embedded sound systems, creating immersive environments that engage both sight and sound. These examples show how functionality and design are merging to create smarter, more interactive living spaces. When we talk about crafting techniques, there are three key methods that really stand out. First, 3D printing allows us to create complex shapes that can seamlessly incorporate electronic components. This means we can design objects with built-in technology from the ground up. Next, embedding electronics involves integrating sensors, circuits, and displays directly within the structure of the object. This approach makes the technology an integral part of the design rather than something added on later. Lastly, surface printing techniques let us apply high-quality graphics or patterns right onto the material of the object. This not only enhances the visual appeal but also ensures durability and functionality. Together, these techniques allow us to create media elements that are not only beautiful and functional but also perfectly integrated without compromising how the object works. Here, we're focusing on enhancing the overall experience by making interactions more engaging and intuitive. It's about turning everyday use into something that feels natural and enjoyable. Next, we emphasize dynamic information and personalization, tailoring the experience to each individual's needs and preferences in real time. An important aspect is how technology can influence cultural perceptions by blending with traditional crafts, creating a unique fusion that respects heritage while moving forward. Lastly, by transforming routine items into meaningful artifacts, we create a seamless and enriching connection between users, technology, and thoughtful design. This approach not only adds value but also deepens the user's relationship with everyday objects. When it comes to developing media components, one of the biggest hurdles is durability. These components need to withstand the rigors of daily use, as well as environmental factors like moisture and temperature changes. Next, usability is critical. Interfaces must feel intuitive and unobtrusive so users can interact seamlessly without frustration. Another important challenge is cultural acceptance. It's essential to strike a balance between introducing innovative features and respecting users' comfort levels and traditional expectations. To successfully overcome these challenges, thorough design planning, careful material selection, and rigorous testing are all key. This comprehensive approach ensures the products we create are not only innovative but also reliable and well-received. When we look ahead to the future of craft media, several exciting developments stand out. First, smart materials are becoming more prevalent. These are materials that can respond and adapt to environmental conditions, making objects more dynamic and interactive. Next, augmented reality is being integrated directly into objects, offering immersive and enhanced experiences that blend the digital and physical world seamlessly. Finally, personalized media objects are designed to cater specifically to individual preferences and contexts, making each interaction unique and meaningful. Together, these innovations will strengthen the bond between users and their objects, expanding both the functionality and the creative possibilities in our daily lives. As we wrap up, it's important to recognize that craft media in useful objects sits at a vibrant crossroads where creativity, technology, and functionality all come together. By blending different types of media into everyday objects, creators not only improve how these items work but also enrich their cultural significance and visual appeal. This fusion inspires innovation, challenging us to rethink and expand the way we connect with the world around us. Ultimately, this approach opens the door for both creators and users to explore new possibilities and unlock the full potential of craft media in our daily lives.